Uh, Hello again, guys and gals. I guess um, it's time for another Honda CG125 video. Yeah, I know it's a long time coming, but again, haven't been in Mexico. I've been in the UK for many months, so I'm playing catch up with all the videos I wanted to make. For anyone who doesn't know, this is a 22 Honda CG125L Tool. Think of that as you will. And she needs a spot of maintenance. At the moment, she is disgustingly filthy because she's been sat in my storage shed forever, and she needs a good wash. But that'll be for another time. But at the moment, she is really noisy. The tappets, the valve clearances are really bad. I mean, look at this. How filthy it is. The front wheel is disgusting from the dust on the brakes. As you can see there on the forks. Oh, I'm not off there. So she does need a good wash, which she'll get later. But today I want to adjust the valves on this. As of time of speaking, it's done about 2,233 kilometers, which in old money is Christ, what's that in miles? 1,200, about 300, 1,350 miles. Still running okay, kind of gutless. I seriously think the carburetor's screwed. I'll need to reject that, as I mentioned in my last video. But today I want to do the valve clearances, which are under here. So I need to remove this cover. And to do that, of course, I can't hold my phone. So I've set up this somewhat sketchy looking setup with my my jump starter, using a cable to my bike camera, my push bike camera that I use when I go for bike rides, mounted on this here tripod. So I hope to God the video quality is okay. If not, I apologize in advance. But the first thing I need to do, one, I need to remove the spark plug, and on the other side, to ensure that the engine is timed correctly, I need to remove this cap, which will show us some detiming marks on the generator. On the old bikes, you used to have to remove this cover. Still might have to do that. There's no oil behind it. It's just the magneto cap, the generator. So what I will do is I shall remove the spark plug, and we'll remove that cover there to see if we can see the timing marks, so we can get it on top dead center. All right, let's get to it. Now I know people are going to go, oh, what does it sound like if it's so noisy? Now the problem with this engine is you've got to do the valve clearances when it's cold, and the engine at the moment is very cold. And I want you to see what it sounds like, but I don't want the engine to get too hot, so put the choke on. Ugh. Choke on this thing is horrible. The thing is, if I use full choke, it's going to be really lumpy. Oh shit. Left the plug cap off. Let's plug cap on. Let's set the choke to the midway point. I don't want to use full choke because it'll be too lumpy. But you hear that? And I hope you could hear that hammering over the lumpiness of it running on full choke. But so yeah, I don't want to run it too much because I don't want the valves to get too hot. One thing that has just buggered me is I bought 2 brand new plug sockets. That one's too big, and that one is too bleeding small. So we need to see what I've got in my box. Right, I found this here plug socket. It's not a plug socket, of course. It's not a plug socket, it's just a normal socket, but it does fit nice. I'll use that to take the plug out. Be careful, I don't want to crack the ceramic. There you go. Let's take that out and have a look. It's probably going to be black because it was running on choke. Let's see. Kind of pissed about those plug sockets though. God damn. Let's have a look. Yeah, plug gap looks about normal. You can see that. Anything for contrast, and it is kind of black. But again, it's been running on choke. But the undercolor, can you see the tan color? It's actually pretty okay. So, alright, let's put that away. Oh, God, that was tight. I guess it's got to be tight to keep the water out. Okay, let's take that off there. And inside there, somewhere are the timing marks. You can't see anything. Let me get a torch. Right, torch. Is it on? This one. Can't really. Okay, so now the timer marks are meant to be visible through that, but we can't see nothing. You know what? I'm gonna remove this cover. Right, let's get this cover off. This is not an impact rated socket, so I'm not entirely sure how many there are. I will be using. I will be putting them back on with hand pressure. I won't be using a machine. So I want to over tighten them. Where's the last one? Is that the last one? Oh, there's one in there. Okay. I hope these are all the same size. Yeah, they look it. Let's see, that one. I believe that's all of them. Is that? I haven't got a mess about with the starter motor reduction gear, have I? Oh, I've missed one. Right under there. There we go. Hope that's the last one. No, I'm looking at the brake line here. This line here. You know what? That goes into the starter motor. And I don't want to be messing about with that. Maybe that's. Yeah, I think that's the last one, wasn't it? Yeah, there's the brake. So I'm just feeling now for other bolts. No bolt there, no bolt there, no bolt there, no bolt there. That one's loose. That one's loose. Well, I've never taken this off before, so. But there's no brake line here. Ah, damn it, that means I've got to path about the starter motor reduction gear, and I really don't want to do that. because I don't know if this has got oil in it. Damn it. No. Okay, I'm going to take this back off, and I'm going to take this off. So at least I can spin the motor by hand, or at least put it in gear and spin it by the back wheel. Okay, let me do that, and I'll try and find the timer marks. Okay, so I kind of buggered up here. This has oil in it. I've had 3 or 4 CG125s, and they've never had oil in them. But this one does. How do I know? Because it started leaking out. When I was trying to take the cover off. And I never knew that. It must only be the last generation that have oil in them. Well, that is something new to me. Okay, no problem. So I can't take the cover off, so we've got to work with what we've got, which is seeing what's in this hole. Now, if the hell's my ratchet? I was looking for the standard timing mark. Oh, you can't see them. Hope you can see that. Can't see it. If I rotate it, I can't see any standard timing marks. However, there are. Let me get it. Line her up. There are these drilled holes. I hope you can see that. That's one of them. Right there. Let me zoom in. Zoom in. Zoom in. Can you see that hole there? There's 3 of them. I need 3 hands. But if I... Anyway, you have to take my word for it. There's 3 of them. And they're actually machined like drilled hole. So I'm thinking that there's now a tool that you screw in here to lock it in position. Which of course does me no bloody good, because I haven't got the tool. I was looking in the manuals that I have, and none of them mention this setup with the holes. They all like, you know, find T for top dead center and stuff like that. I'm presuming the middle one is the correct one, but I'm not sure. So what I'm going to have to do is I'll put it on the middle one. I'll take the top off and see how the valves are, to see if both valves are rocking together. And do it the old-fashioned way, to see if they, you know, put a pencil or something in the plug hole to see if it's come up and down anymore. So let me do that. I need to remove the rocker cover to do that. Let me do that. Okay, so I was wrong about those 3 holes. They are timing marks. See that one of them? There's a line right there scribed on it, and just after that, a few degrees after that, there's an F, which is clearly fire. So I'll leave it on that line there. Now I'll take this thing off. Okay, I've taken the bolts out. Let's see if we can get this off. What a pain. I couldn't get this off because it wouldn't get past the inlet valve. So I had to rotate the engine with my bar. I had to rotate the engine until the inlet valve was down. But now that it's up, you know, the actual doesn't feel like there's any play in the valves. I'm going to check them anyway, but hear that? Let me time the engine up properly. Okay, so The timing is spot on the wheel. The piston is a top dead center. These are actually floating now, both of them. But the gap, it doesn't feel that bad. So I've got some brand spanking new feeler gauges, and this is to be 0.8 millimeters. You see that? This is 0.8 millimeters, and it is it's ridiculously thin. So let me just press down on the push rod, and I've got to slide it between the valve and the actual. It's actually kind of tight. I wonder how narrow that is. The problem is, the manuals I've got are for older CG15s, 2018, 2019. They don't show an oil-filled generator. Now, the only thing I can think of for the oil-filled generator is that Hondas in the olden days were known for burning out their generators. They used to overheat all the time, big problems, and the voltage regulators. So maybe they tried to fix the problem on this by oil cooling the generator. I have no idea. But okay, I just want to try again with 0.8. It is exactly on the timing mark. 0.8 won't even go inside. Let me try a smaller one. 0.6. If these gaps are fine, then I don't know what the top end noise is. 0.6 won't go in. Okay, this is 0.04 of a millimeter. Alright, that's kind of loose. Progress. So it's going to be like 0.05, I guess. Right, this is 0.05 millimeters. And that is just about right. Let's try the back one. Yeah, that's about the same, 0.05. Well then, I am kind of at a loss. Maybe the newer ones have got tighter tolerances, I don't know. I did have a quick shufty online, but I can't find the clearances for this model year. I might try emailing Honda to see what they say to me. But for the time being, I'm just going to have to call this part one. I'll pick this up again next week. They'll probably say to me that, oh no, it's hydraulic adjustment. It's not hydraulic because you can actually physically see the adjusters here. 0.05. Damn, that is so strange. Okay, we'll leave it here for now, guys, and we'll pick this up on a part two. Thanks for watching.